3 was pretty dramatic. Huge debacle that's going to be happening for season 4. What can you tell us about the evolution of that particular storyline, how you came up with that?
I'm not quite I don't remember how I came up with it. I feel like, we always like to tee up the next big problem or story at the end of the previous season. And we always like to change it up every season. For me, one of the reasons is it keeps it interesting creatively to always be writing a different story with these characters that we all love. So season 1 was the origin story, and season 2 was Mount Weather, and season 3 was the AI, and season 4 is the ground strikes back, really. The Earth strikes back. And we'll see the atmosphere deteriorating. We'll see nature acting in really crazy, scary ways. And eventually, it'll be clear to our heroes that there is no stopping it. It's only how do we survive. And of course, then it'll be there's not enough lifeboats, and how do we decide who gets to live and who gets to die, and do they deserve to survive is a big sort of theme of the season. And in many ways, it's kind of getting back to what the original concept of the show was. On the Ark, it was the same thing. It was, we have this spaceship that's dying, and there's not enough oxygen, and they sent the 100 to the ground to make more oxygen for the rest of them. And so in some ways, it's getting back to that while telling a totally different story. Well, they're certainly going to have to figure out ways to survive it, and there's a lot of different options on the table. I don't think there's any one way. I think a lot of people won't survive it, it's the first time they've faced an enemy that they can't beat, and it doesn't have a face, this enemy. So, anyway, I don't know if that answers your question. I don't know what the implication of that question was. I don't want to give away where we're going. So.
In a sense,
more than I just did.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
In a sense, is the show going full circle? It feels like it's kind of moving back to where it began almost.
Yeah, in many ways. In some ways, that's interesting for sure. We're talking about they thought the Earth was not survivable up on that spaceship for 100 years. They sent these kids to the ground. They realized that it was, and it turns out only to have been like a window of survivability, and that once these nuclear reactors finally melt down, and we schmience our way into believing that, once that happens, the Earth won't be survivable again. And so it does come full circle in that regard, for sure. It's not, by the way, designed to be a series finale. We feel very good about season 5. I'm not breaking any news today about that, but everything looks very positive for the continuation of the story after season 4. There's a crazy idea for season 5 that was given to me by somebody who's very important in the decision making, whose name I won't mention, but which I love. So all systems go. So we're not running out of ideas. The world is rich. There's a ton of great characters. Lots of new characters coming in. Some fan favorites that we met last season coming back. So it's going to be a good season. I'm excited about it.
Is there a chance of seeing Luna again?
Luna?
Yeah, she's not safe out on the oil.
Luna will be back this season.
What about Rose?
I don't want to talk about that yet.
I have a fan question from the 100 fan floor. How many new Grounder clans will we meet in season 4?
How many new Grounder clans? Well, I think all of the clans have been on camera at some point or another, but we definitely are going to meet or get to know someone from, it's called Trishana Crew, which is like Tree Shine. It's the Glow Forest clan. And so we meet a very important character from Trishana Crew in the premiere, and he'll play a big role in the season. Yes and no. I mean, we're going to see a lot of Grounder Sky Crew interaction for sure, but everybody hates the Sky Crew now. They blame everything on them. Clark has sort of transcended tribalism in a way. Like, she doesn't want to just save her own people now. She wants to save everybody, and she won't be happy until she can, and she won't be able to, so that'll be a problem for her. And she'll be working against, I think, one of the things that I want to illuminate with the story is it is human instinct. We all rally around ourselves when our families, our countries, when stuff gets hard. So within a clan, we'll see like a rallying around the flag effect. But between clans, it'll be, every man for himself, every clan for themselves, which doesn't bode well for the Sky Crew. So.